Hello everyone, welcome back to another GMME video. Today we're going to be going through algebra collecting like terms. So the content today, I'm going to be going through what collecting like terms actually is, how it works, and then we're going to finish it off with some examples and a hard example. So I'll be quite impressed if you can get that one completed. So starting off, what is it? So collecting like terms is basically just simplifying an equation. So you can only really do this with positive or negative, so subtraction or addition. So if you look on this left side, 2x plus x, that looks a lot worse than just saying 3x. So even though they represent the same thing, it just looks so much more less tidy and neat. So collecting like terms basically just simplifies the equation. How it works, so if I take the 3x, the number in front is called the coefficient, so that's usually a normal number. That does include the sign, so if that was a minus, the sign would be there too. And then the the variable behind is basically just like the category, so what type that number is representing. So in this case, it's 3 times by x, and then in total, the entire thing is called a term. So that's what it means by collecting like terms. You're collecting similar terms that you can subtract or add. Now, how it actually works, so like we said before, the term must be the same. So if we take 3x plus 2x, both of them x's are exactly the same. So that is okay to add. And then if we look at this one on the right, 2x plus 1y, x and y is not the same, so you could not add that together. Now, we'll quickly look at 3x plus 2x. This is kind of a method of how I think it through in my head. I hope it helps. So if we take the 3x plus 2x, and we look at the steps here, so check the terms the same. Yes, x and x, that is exactly the same. Let's look at number 2. Plus or minus the coefficient. So if we look at the coefficient, that is the 3, and that is the 2. And we look at them, so it is 3 plus 2. So in my head, I'd be thinking that is 5. But of course, there's an x in front, so that would be 5x. Going to an actual example now. So remembering the terms must be the same. If we have 2a plus 4b plus 3a, the 2a and the 3a are the same. So if we highlight them blue and we add them together, we get 2a plus 3a plus 4b, which of course is 5a plus 4b. Looking at example 2 now, 5x squared. So if we look along the equation for another term that has x squared, 3x, no, minus 2x squared, yes, that does, and then x, no. So if we look 5x squared, yes, that does match with minus 2x squared, and 3x does match with x. So if we then break it down again, 5x squared take away 2x squared, it's exactly the same thing, you're just doing the coefficient, so 5 take away 2, that will give you a 3, and then if we look at the orange one here, 3 plus a 1, that'll give you a 4. So that will end up with 3x squared plus 4x. Now this is a very tricky one. I would pause the video and give it a go yourself and check back for the answer. But let's crack on with it. So let's start with the first term, 4x squared y. So we need to look at other things in this equation that has the x squared y as the term. So let's go along. Minus 3xy squared, no. Plus 2x squared y, yes, that is the same. Plus 5xy squared, no, that's not the same. Minus x squared y, that is the same. And then the last one, I think, is on its own. So if we highlight all of the ones that are the same blue, there they are. And now let's look again. Minus 3xy squared, that is in orange. And then that matches up with 5xy squared, which is in orange too. But then the last one is different, so we'll turn that one to black. Let's go through the blue coefficients now. So if we look at the coefficients, we have 4 plus 2, that gets you to 6. Take away 1, that gets you to 5x squared y. Let's look at the orange ones now. Minus 3 plus 5, that gets you 2xy squared, and then finally the black one on its own cannot be simplified any further, so it's just 7xy. Bringing them all together, 5x squared y plus 2xy squared plus 7xy. Now, I will be very impressed if from this video you've figured that one out. Well done. Let's go for a bit of a recap. So what actually is collecting like terms? It's basically just simplifying an equation by adding or subtracting. We do it because it looks neater. That's literally it. How do we do it? So if the terms are the same, you can add or subtract them. And that's basically the rules. As you can see, if two x's are the same, you can. If they're different, you can't. If you want more examples like that hard one, please check out the Q&As. There'll be a lot more different algebra equations on there for you to try out with worked examples. So please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.